News just came in that we are getting 2 brand new collector's editions for Avatar as well as Avatar: The Way of Water in 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray with not only new behind the scenes information, but more importantly, we got some deleted scenes for Avatar: The Way of Water. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day. And this news comes from highdefdigest.com, and I will leave the link in the description below as well as the pinned comment. I highly recommend you check out the link yourself because the extra details in this collector's edition is quite lengthy and reading them in a video would take just an extraordinary amount of time. So I'm gonna go over the most important parts and the new parts in the original Avatar movie. Now, as you can see here, the beautiful cover of the original Avatar movie has a focus on Neytiri on top of her Ikran, with Jake in the background as well as some floating mountains. And you can see there at the top right corner, it says 4-disc cassette, 3 hours or 3 versions of the film plus 10 hours of bonus material, including all new extras. Now also, if you look at what it looks like inside, you can see that it has a beautiful sleeve with Jake, Neytiri, Tsute, as well as another image of Jake with the 4 bright color discs on the side. Definitely a stunning cover, as well as the sleeve that comes inside this brand new collector's edition for the original Avatar movie. As for the runtime for the collector's edition, it will be 178 minutes long. The special edition is 170 minutes long, whereas the theatrical cut is 162 minutes in total. We have yet to receive the collector's extended edition in 4K, so this will be our first time viewing the extended version of this movie in 4K. And a lot of the bonus features and additional scenes we already received in some of the Blu-ray collector's edition that was released quite a few years back, but some of the new content in this includes behind the scenes presentation hosted by John Landau. We will join him as he unlocks the cinematic secrets behind the making of Avatar. It also states that Colonel Miles Quaritch RDA promos, which explains that you will get an inside look into the RDA with these in-universe promos hosted by Colonel Miles Quaritch, as well as new still galleries, which includes a Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldana special shoot. Now again, if you want to go over all of the additional stuff in this collector's edition, then just go to the pinned comment below. But more importantly, I want to focus on the collector's edition for Avatar: The Way of Water. Looking at this brand new beautiful cover of this movie, you can see on the cover it has Jake on the skim wing with Tonawari next to him, and on the cover or on the sleeves inside is Jake and Neytiri. Then you can see there at the bottom you have Tonawari and Runel, you have Kiri, you have the whole family, Colonel Miles Quaritch, both versions of him, and then of course you have that heartbreaking scene of Neytiri and Jake. Just as the first one, they made the discs really colorful and beautiful. And looking at these covers side by side, it is really awesome to see that in the original Avatar movie you have Neytiri on her Banshee, on her Ikran, and on the second one you have Jake on top of a skim wing. As for the runtime of this movie, it is still 183 minutes in length, so it doesn't seem like we'll get an extended edition of the movie, but we will certainly get deleted scenes added, or deleted scenes that we can watch in addition to the movie itself. Now there is a ton of new bonus features for The Way of Water. Features such as production materials, which talks about the 3D technology, the virtual camera bringing the RDA to life, a weta reel, and much more. And they also talk about scene deconstruction, where you can view these scenes in various production stages with a picture-in-picture reference, template, and performance capture. These specific scenes is Quaritch wakes up in his new body, the return to High Camp Biolab, Quaritch and Ardmore discuss their mission, Jake and Neytiri argue, first swim, Loak meets Payakan, Jake and Kiri talk, Death Rock, Spider finds Quaritch underwater and saves him, and Spider drags Quaritch to land but leaves him. So it will be interesting to see how the performance capture and how those scenes were essentially constructed. But of course, the big thing that everybody wants to talk about is the extended scenes, the extended cuts, and the deleted scenes for this movie. Now there is in total 12 deleted scenes for this movie, which is quite a lot. I'm not really sure how long these deleted scenes are. They might be short, a few seconds, they might be 1 minute, they might be 3-4 minutes or longer. But they do state that these extended cuts with unfinished shots are added. So I'm guessing it's going to be similar to the extended cuts or the deleted scenes of the first movie, where a lot of this will be unfinished cuts. And these deleted scenes are described as follows: Date Night extended cut, Crashed Samsung Tilt Rotor extended cut, Goodbye Mawat, Neytiri rides an Elu, Spider mocks the recoms, Neytiri spearfishes, Learning montage, Ardmore and Quaritch discuss Jake extended cut, Tauni Village extended cut, The Tulkun Hunt extended cut, Scoresby and Garvin rescued, Parents from Hell and Standoff extended cut. Now of course there's a lot to take away from that. There's a lot to break down, and breaking down all of these deleted scenes will probably be a video on its own, because I'll have to sit and think and look at all of the shots that was released during the making of this movie during the release of The Way of Water that didn't make it in the final movie. But as for the release of these brand new editions, we won't have to wait much longer, as the digital versions of these new collector's editions release on December the 12th, whereas the physical editions releases on December the 19th this year. So essentially just over a month to wait for the physical version, whereas the digital version is releasing in less than a month, shortly a week after the release of Frontiers of Pandora. Definitely a nice Christmas gift and essentially a bonus Christmas gift if you're purchasing Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. So overall, this is of course incredible news for any Avatar fan, especially if you've not gone out and purchased the 4K versions of Avatar and The Way of Water. And although there is that rumored 8-hour extended cut of The Way of Water somewhere, this is better than not getting any deleted scenes for The Way of Water at all. I would have liked them to see or to make some sort of extended version of The Way of Water similarly to what they did for the first Avatar movie. I'm surprised they didn't do that. I'm surprised they didn't do an extended cut for the second one. Maybe they're keeping that closer to the release of the third Avatar movie. Maybe when the third Avatar movie releases, they'll do like a trilogy of sorts, but we know that there's going to be 5 movies in total. So there's obviously going to be some ultimate bundle, some ultimate collector's edition once the final movie releases in, well, 2032 on Blu-ray, on 4K Blu-ray, or well, that time it'll be 8K or 12K, whatever the resolution will be in 2032. But I am happy to see some new features for The Way of Water. I'm always happy to see new bonus features. I love watching the making of stuff for movies, especially when it comes to movies like this. And I'm really curious about those deleted scenes, what context they would have added or what context they will add to The Way of Water. But let me know in the comments below what you think of these brand new 2 editions. Will you go out and purchase them physically or digitally? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.